I was just so shocked at the price.
Is there a dentist?
In- I just like, mine was expensive. I have called, oh,
She's gonna do this.
wait, we're not in order yet.
Sorry, Cassandra's gonna do the roll.
Oh, okay,
I'm
perfect,
sorry, I
all
thought it was
right.
you.
I now call to order the July 28th, 2024 City Council meeting. If we please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with due justice for all.
About that, Cassandra. Someone else wants to be.
Good job fixing that.
Okay, I think we're good. Cassandra, would you like to call the roll, please?
Councilmember Richardson?
Aye, present. Sorry.
Here.
Here.
Dolly?
Here.
Sims?
Present.
Armstrong?
Here.
Mayor Erickson?
Present. All right, we will move on to public comment. If you come to the lectern when I call your name and give us your address, and then you'll have 3 minutes. You can see the timer is displayed on the TVs. And I only have one this evening. I don't think there's anybody else here. So Heidi McNamara, did I say that right? Okay, all right, you can come to the lectern and.
My name is Heidi McNamara. I've made several complaints to the Indianola Police. DHS and the county attorneys lied to obtain a court order and kidnapped my newborn, and nobody seems to do anything about it. The DHS in Warren County, somebody made a false police report about me. They purposely and deliberately lied to police. Police lied in their affidavit. They broke into my apartment. Officer Sparks, Temple, and Fullerton all broke in my apartment. I have cameras up to prove this. No warrant even existed. I was in jail for 11 days. I was never presented with evidence against me. I was forced to plead guilty to something that I didn't even do. All because DHS wanted more evidence to keep my rights terminated. I have been harassed, stalked, targeted by the Indianola Police multiple times. I'm afraid to even go to the store. I'm afraid to live my life because I'm afraid that the police are gonna pull me over for some bullshit reason, like not wearing a seatbelt, not having front plate, whoop-de-doo. That doesn't hurt anybody. And if you're gonna take an oath of office, you need to follow that oath. Because if you're not gonna follow it, somebody's gonna confiscate your bond. And I believe that Ron is running for legislator.
No,
I don't know, I just read that somewhere. It might not even be true.
it is not true.
Legislator.
Okay, well, if you're going to continue to allow the police to break into people's homes without warrants, arrest them on fabricated charges, and if you're not gonna do anything about DHS kidnapping children for profit, I'm not gonna vote for you. The police brutality in this town needs to cease to exist. Because nobody is held accountable. Nobody. And it makes people like me wanna go out and get a weapon because we're afraid that we're gonna get hurt because the police seem to think that they're above the law when they're not. You broke into my apartment, Officer Temple and Fullerton, without a warrant. I got cameras up to prove it, and you're not held accountable. I told you, I sent you the email. I don't need to do anything.
Yeah, Heidi, I'll just ask you
I
to
can
direct
look
all
at
your
whoever I
comments to
want.
us.
And last time I checked, freedom of speech didn't have a time limit. If you have a TikTok account, I strongly suggest looking at all my videos. Because if you're gonna continue to support the police when they do absolutely nothing about DHS kidnapping children, I'm not gonna vote for you.
Is there anyone else in the audience that would like to speak? Seeing none, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Are there any items that need to be pulled? Seeing none, can I get a first and second motion to approve?
Actually, we need to pull the approval agenda. It's changing because we're gonna remove strike the third reading and wait and adoption, or the waiver of the third reading and adoption of the speed zone
Okay,
from the old business.
So remove A.
so item A, okay. So anybody want to remove that?
Move that we remove item A.
Is there a second? Okay, I guess we don't have to vote on, no, but we'll come back on that. So, Bet, you want to give us, I need a first and second motion on the consent agenda with the exception of item A. Thank you. All right, now Ben, you want to give us a quick run through on that?
Sure. So we have a resolution setting the public hearing for August 19th, the one that was supposed to be for this evening for Urban Chickens. So August 19th, look for that then. Consideration and issuance of renewal for refuse hauling permit. We have a couple liquor licenses. Resolution approving the purchase of 2 police vehicles. Second consideration on some zoning and design requirements under chapter 165. Second consideration amendment for speed regulations. And this is dealing with the high school area out there. A third consideration with the site plan, our sections 165, 06, a third consideration of section 16509. Again, a lot of the changes that Charlie was taking through the planning commission and changes for our subdivision code. Third consideration for an application of right-of-way on North Howard Street, block 27. Resolution approving the sale of property of an alley located at the residence of 705 North Howard Street. Third consideration for the right-of-way. This is the alley by the public library as we're working through the transition of parcels back and forth to the county. Resolution recording a tide permit on lot 7 and 8, block 3 of the Homedale Place addition. Resolution establishing provisions for authorizing hotel motel tax funds to ensure that those are used in accordance with the council's desires to ensure public safety. Resolution approving amendment number 3 to the Snyder Associates contract for the construction and staking of South K Street on that project out there. Resolution approving payment number 12 for Absolute Concrete on the infrastructure improvements out in Boston F Street and our EMS billing report.
Any questions?
I just had a quick question on H. So reading through it, it didn't say that the speed zone was just temporary, not temporary, just during the school zone hours. But it truly is just during the school zone hours.
It is just,
right?
yeah, that'll be programmed for that 30 to 40 minute in the period in the
Yeah.
morning and then the same.
It didn't really call it out in the document, and for some reason I'm skittish about that. So I just wanted to verify. Thank you.
That is the intent of this ordinance. So that, I just want to be clear. Yep, correct. So thanks for putting that in
Will
record.
it lay it out like that in the actual ordinance though?
We don't in the actual ordinance because it does vary if school, you know, we program it based on the school, and if school calendars change and it doesn't require ordinance changes and whatnot, but that is the
Times
intent, that
change.
period of time in the morning and the period of time in the afternoon.
Good question.
I'm good, thank you.
Cassandra?
Councilmember Ray?
Aye.
Dolby?
Aye.
Stones?
Aye.
Armstrong?
Aye.
Richardson?
Aye.
Beach?
Aye.
Moving on to item 6, council reports. Are there any council reports this evening?
We need to vote on
Oh,
A.
wait, I'm sorry. We need to go back to A. I forgot. I apologize.
To strike
A1.
A1.
So we're gonna strike item A1, 8A1.
Okay. So we are striking. So that's what we are amending in that A. Okay, so a first and second motion on striking 8A1 under item A of the consent agenda.
So moved.
Thank you. And I think you just explained that then.
Yep.
All right, Cassandra.
Councilmember Dolby?
Aye.
Stones?
Aye.
Armstrong?
Aye.
Richardson?
Aye.
Beach?
Aye.
Ray?
Aye.
All right, now we can move on to item 6, council reports. Are there any council reports this evening?
I had a circuit meeting last week. It was short. Basically that, we're paying all the bills that we're supposed to be paying and that the monies are coming in through the SBDG grants and other things as they normally should. So
Good.
all the things are good. So
Great.
it wasn't too long of a meeting.
All right, any other ones? Okay, we'll move on to mayor's report. I'll be really quick. I want to give a huge shout out to Jackie. I don't think Jackie get enough credit, but everything she does for our Summers Arts Festival as our staff liaison, she does a lot. So it was an excellent festival this weekend. It's beautiful in the shade. And with that breeze, it was perfect. So it's a good weekend. Love to give a shout out to Doug Island as well too. I saw that guy running all over everywhere during Rag Fry. I saw him on ladders, on top of stop signs. I saw him pushing Kaibos at 8:30 at night. He was big champ. And obviously we've been busy with the fair. The balloons went up for the first time this evening, so that's exciting. That's all I really have. So we'll move on. We can skip public consideration since we waived that. Would we do item 2 then? Yes.
If you want to, we had mentioned last time possibly waiving the third reading on ordinance.
For Ben
Integra
Carpenter,
Electrical,
yep,
yeah.
Integra, okay. So this would be in regards to that under public consideration, a consideration of the waiver of the third reading of an ordinance amending chapter 165 regarding construction, sales and services, contractor offices and offices for plumbers or electrician, HVAC services or similar uses and adopting the ordinance.
So moved.
There a second?
Second.
Any questions? Right, Cassandra?
Dolly,
Aye.
Jones, Armstrong.
Aye.
Richardson,
Aye.
Beach.
Aye.
Reed.
Aye.
All right, moving on to other business, city managers report with.
I don't have anything either, other than thanking everybody that you just did, as well as we have the balloons and the fair and just great times in the city of Indianola, so thank you.
Busy and great times.
Yep.
And then next week, a lot of us are going to Cedar Rapids.
Correct.
I didn't know who else was going to see, but you're going, myself, Melissa.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll be at a conference in Cedar Rapids on Monday, Tuesday. I don't know, I get by day to day, so it's next week. Let's just know that in the beginning of the week. We'll be in Cedar Rapids. All right, can I get a first and second motion to adjourn? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?